Congressman Roskam, thank you for spending some time with us today.
Great to be with you today.
You're just finishing up your first term right now and have experienced the new Democratic majority in the House. What are your thoughts on the House, the Senate, and the executive potentially being controlled by the Democrats when you return in January of 2009?
I think it would be a great disappointment, actually. The types of bills that the Democratic House has passed have, in many ways, been very, very harmful. Increased spending, they wanted to tie the president's hands in the Middle East, some very foolish policies, in my view, that got big majorities in the House. I think the biggest failure of this Congress, though, is the head-in-the-sand attitude on American energy. And there is a bipartisan group that wants to have a debate on American energy, the creation of pursuing domestic sources of energy responsibly and environmentally friendly way, and then also doing the other things in terms of a longer view: nuclear, alternative energy, wind and solar. But unfortunately, the Speaker of the House, with the majority, has bottled it up and has said we're not even going to have a debate on it. I think we can do a lot better than that, and I think the country is hungry for solutions and not just so much of the partisan nonsense.
You've been recognized for your commitment to fiscal responsibility, as the group Citizens Against Government Waste has dubbed you, quote, a taxpayer hero. Barack Obama says he has a fiscally responsible plan for America that will be centered around cutting taxes for working families, eliminating income taxes for low-earning seniors, and simplifying the tax code. What do you think about his plan, as many Republicans have been charging Obama's plan as being fiscally reckless through tax increases on businesses, consumption, and economically improving middle-class families?
Well, I think Senator Fred Thompson put it best when he basically made the argument that Barack Obama was saying, I'm going to take it out of my side of the water bucket, and I'm going to leave your side of the water bucket alone. This is a very old playbook where the Democratic Party, with all due respect to my friends there, will come in and they will say they'll categorize a group as rich, and then go after that group, and at the last minute change the definition and capture the middle class. Look, the American economy right now is at a real pivotal point, and the last thing it needs is a tax increase. The last thing it needs is a tax increase. So the idea that the Democrats are going to come in and create a whole host of new programs and saddle those programs on the backs of the middle class, I think is ultimately foolish and should be rejected by the electorate this November.
You authored the Energy Vision Act in an effort to curtail American dependence on foreign oil, to harness American energy resources, and to foster an alternative and a renewable energy program, and all of the above options, as Republicans say. With Barack Obama now calling on somewhat of an all-of-the-above option as well, some would claim this as a flip-flop move. How does his plan stack up to yours? Are y'all in agreement now?
Well, I think it goes to a larger issue as it relates to Senator Obama. Right now, he is emerging. He is sort of discovering his policies, and I don't mean this in a condescending way. He just has not had to wrestle with the types of things that Senator McCain has wrestled with. It became clear in one of the interviews not long ago, the Saddleback interview that was on CNN, where the interviewer asked Senator McCain a series of questions, and he gave very clear, concise answers. And Senator Obama was much more kind of law professorial in a way, on the one hand and on the other hand. And I think his changing policies and what you've cited, he's moved all over the place on energy. He's moved on the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. He's moved on a whole host of other things. He moved on his original declaration on the Russian invasion of Georgia. He changed that over the course of hours and then days. And you don't see that coming from Senator McCain. There is a sense of clarity, I think, that is born of his experience. So, as it relates to energy, my attitude is I welcome anybody that wants to take an all-of-the-above approach, and whether they thought of it a long time ago or if they thought of it after looked at the polling data, I really don't care. I just want to try and create more energy, more American prosperity, and more jobs for Americans, regardless of who votes in favor of it.
Congressman Roskam, thank you so much for your time. We wish you the best during your re-election.
Thanks very much.